Remember that the pandemic is still not over. Please wear your mask when you're out in public. The way you wear your mask is you put these two straps for your ears over your ears. And then you adjust this part to make sure that it's on your nose. Please do not wear it like this, or like this, or like this. Keep it like this.
This is an online TV show addressing the Latinx youth community of Casa Círculo's experience with the pandemic. Agradecemos el apoyo del Condado de San Mateo en este programa. Today, I'd like to talk about what changes and what things have happened in the youth community's life in response to the pandemic.
Sí. Los dos.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi. So could each of you introduce yourselves to us?
Yes, I can start. I'm Brianna Rivera. I'm 14.
Okay.
Hello, I'm Santiago Vera, and I'm 16.
Okay, thank you, Brianna and Santiago. So I'm going to ask you a few questions. So first I'll ask Brianna, what has been your experience so far living at home with the pandemic, and how has that affected your daily life?
I think so far the pandemic has affected me not too much, but it also has taken a toll. For example, I know me and a few other people, we've struggled with not being able to see others. And that's taken a toll on mental health. And like schoolwork is affected by mental health, but it has also helped me feel a little less stressed with school because I feel like I have more time to understand the material and content.
And Santiago, what about you? How has the pandemic changed your daily life?
I feel like we have less in-person instruction, and not me specifically, but other family members have struggled during the pandemic. And my family members keep on doing their job and haven't been unemployed.
So what about school? I heard Brianna talk about it a little bit. How has school been different now that you basically have to do school from home? Brianna, you can go first.
So school from home has been different because obviously we haven't been able to attend in-person classes with other students. I know a couple of schools are near this county have gone back, but have recently closed in the spike. And I think that the online classes, the way that they affect the kids is some kids take it very well. Some kids find that the change is easy and a lot less stressful. And then other kids may struggle more because they may find it more difficult, more stressful, more homework. And the stress takes a toll on their mental health. And then there are some students who don't have as many resources as others, so that affects them in online school.
And Santiago, how has schooling from home, how has your experience been with it during the pandemic?
I feel like the Zoom format has actually benefited me. I have kept in touch with many of my teachers, but I feel like other students, especially people in my grade, have struggled with showing the camera or like reaching out to others.
Okay. And now, apart from school, I can imagine that you also aren't able to meet with your friends as much as you used to back when you were in school. I feel like as a part of the youth, you interact with your friends most of the time during school. So how has that been, being able to maintain those relationships while you're at home? Brianna?
Thankfully that I have the resource of having a phone and being able to communicate to them through texting or calling. And I know that's helped a lot because it's made me feel like I'm not alone in this. Because I know when you're home alone and you don't have other people to talk to, it can feel very lonely.
Mm-hmm. In Santiago?
During the pandemic, I've been able to thankfully be on the phone with my friends and also be able to chat during breakout rooms during school.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And how has your family been taking it during this time? Have you grown closer with them, or has it been a little bit harder to be at home all the time? Since before, everybody kind of had their own time to be outside, but now everybody's together. Like, how has that experience been, and how has your family also dealt with, jobs, being cut hours, and things like that? Brianna.
Well, my parents on their job, my mom has their own office, so she's able to stay in there. And my dad has to wear his mask at all times. But thankfully, no one has been laid off and no one's lost their job. So we're still able to make income. But I know that at the beginning, when this first started, a lot of people were working from home. But they've been able to return to their work with the proper precautions to make sure that the spread doesn't happen. And I'm very grateful for that. So.
And you, Santiago, how has your family been experiencing this huge switch in daily life?
I feel like our family has overcome the hurdle, and my mother actually runs a preschool inside my house. So we've taken the preschool outside to the backyard, and we provide safety measures and wear masks at all times. And for my father, he's kept distance learning since his office is up in San Francisco, and he occasionally visits the work sites.
Interesting. Thank you very much. And now, emotionally, how has this affected you? Because I feel like a lot of us have felt that our activities have stopped, our daily life has been interrupted, and being at home a lot can really make someone feel trapped or upset or frustrated. So, emotionally, how have you been taking this, Brianna?
Emotionally, it's been a lot more difficult because as much as I can connect with other people, it still feels so different not being able to see the person right in front of you and physically being there, enjoying their company. And so I know that in these past few months, it's felt a lot more lonely and a bit more mentally exhausting because it just, as much as you want it to be, like you want it to be over, and the fact that it's not and that you can't see your friends or your family, it's hard.
In Santiago, how have you emotionally been during this time that we've been, at home and dealing with all of this?
I definitely do feel some sort of isolation from the world, and as much as I would like to see people in person, uh, the conditions we are in right now doesn't allow that.
Mm-hmm. And how have each of you adapted to the new safety measures that we've been taking? Social distancing, wearing masks. What have you been doing in your daily life that has adapted towards being able to accommodate those changes in our lives? Brianna.
For the most part, I try to stay home as often as possible because that's one of the best ways to prevent the spread, just not being around people in general or staying in the same vicinity of people. But if I do outside, like if I'm going to the grocery store or an extracurricular, we take the proper precautions where we're always staying 6 feet apart from people. We're always washing our hands as soon as we get home, changing clothes as soon as we get home, hand sanitizers in the car a lot, and multiple masks.
And you, Santiago, what safety measures have you placed into your daily life that are in result of the pandemic?
Even at home, I wear my mask because it's a busy environment at my house. There's other people that come in from elsewhere. And also just I become more conscious about my hygiene. So washing my hands, taking the shower, or wearing a mask at all times.
Well, it sounds, it makes me very happy that you are all taking these measures to make sure that both you and your family and your community are safe. Because it's a one person thing, you know. Everybody needs to make sure that they put in the hard work to stop the spread. Well, I really liked everything that you have said so far. I think it has given us, it's shed a light on the ways that the youth community has been taking this pandemic and the ways that we have been dealing with it. So thank you very much for your time, and I hope you have a good rest of your day. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.